ERBAY.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Traffic's bad enough without Mother Nature adding to your headache. Traffic and weather all day. Stay informed with El Paso's News Radio, 690 KTSF. News on the hour and a half. Traffic and weather all day. News Radio 690 is KTSF AM El Paso, an iHeart radio station.
President Trump's decision about possible U.S. involvement in the Iran-Israel conflict will come in 2 weeks. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said Trump is allowing the possibility of talks with Iran to play out for the meantime. Leavitt said Trump will always choose diplomacy if possible.
The president has made it clear he always wants to pursue diplomacy, but believe me, the president is unafraid to use strength if necessary. And Iran and the entire world should know that the United States military is the strongest and most lethal fighting force in the world.
Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed revenge for the bombing of a hospital in Beersheba.
They're targeting civilians because they're a criminal regime. They're the arch terrorists of the world. They want to have nuclear terrorism, which will put the entire world under nuclear blackmail, and they would use these weapons.
The threat of severe weather is impacting millions in the mid-Atlantic and Northeast. This comes after storms passed through the Midwest and Ohio Valley yesterday, leaving thousands without power in Indiana and Ohio. Parts of the Southeast up to Maine could see thunderstorms with heavy winds this afternoon. The Los Angeles Dodgers say ICE agents were denied entry onto the grounds of Dodger Stadium. In a statement, the team said the ICE agents requested permission to access the stadium's parking lots this morning, but they were denied entry by the organization. In a post on X, Homeland Security said this had nothing to do with the Dodgers and added Border Patrol vehicles were briefly in the parking lot, unrelated to any operation. M&M stalker Matthew Hughes is receiving a lengthy prison sentence after being convicted of breaking into his home for a second time. The 32-year-old was sentenced to between 15 and 30 years in prison for first-degree home invasion and 3 to 7.5 years on aggravated stalking. The sentences will run consecutively to each other. Hughes first broke into M&M's home in 2020 and said he was there to kill the rapper. He was arrested again in August of last year for being on the rapper's property. I'm Lisa Taylor.
Juneteenth in Galveston